If you are looking for the best epilator, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on the features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So, let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Braun Silk Epil 9. Best of all, it's so pretty. Braun Silk ESEL9579 is the prettiest epilator that I've set my eyes on. It's quite heavy, but that won't be a problem. It is a 40% wider head than the Braun 7561, which leads to a faster epilation. Best epilator overall, Braun Silk Epil 9. It doesn't mean that it has 40% more tweezers. It has the same 40 tweezers as the Silk Epil 7. However, the tweezers are differently shaped and sized. The tweezers have the micro grip tweezer technology instead of the close grip one for removing really tiny hairs. It still doesn't mean that absolutely 100% of the hairs will be removed. Usually, there are still going to be some left behind. Some are just too tiny. Furthermore, the Silk Epil 9 is faster and more powerful than the Silk Epil 7. You'll be done with your unwanted hair more quickly, but since this model is so intense, it's also a bit more painful. It even took me a bit to adjust from using my Silk Epil 7681 to using the Silk Epil 9561. I still alternate between the two, especially on most sensitive areas like the upper lip and bikini area. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Braun Silk Epil 7. The Silk Epil 7 is one of my absolute favorite epilators. It's also a good epilator for men, being powerful enough to remove coarse hairs. Being wet and dry, it's also cordless. I'll tell you right from the start that the fact that it's a cordless epilator is its major disadvantage. Some users have complained that after a while the battery stops holding a charge, so it would be best to prolong the 2-year warranty. Just make sure that it covers the battery too. Charging takes 1 hour and it's functional for up to 40 minutes. It's easy to clean since it can be washed without any problems. No worries there. It has 40 tweezers, which is nothing spectacular at first. The spectacular thing is how fast this model and is how powerful it is. What is also spectacular is that the tweezers are also close grip, so it's supposed to take black hairs as tiny as 0.5 mm. It works in all hair types, small, long, coarse or thin, and in all areas of the body and face. I did a little digging on this aspect because it interests me deeply. The findings are, according to many women, the Silk Epil 7561 does remove even the smallest one. It's really great to find out that it works as it's supposed to because it has a pretty big price tag and it justifies it really well. The number 3 position is held by Philips Satinelle BRE235. The Philips Satinyl BRE235 is a new epilator and I'm excited about adding it to my epilator videos with the best epilators at the moment. It's a new and improved version of the buff Philips HP6401. As far as I could tell, the Philips HP6401 won't be produced anymore. But the design of the Philips Satinyl BRE235 is so much cuter, a better shape and a better cap. The better cap is in the form of a sensitive area cap that's a wonderful addition because it means that it can be used to remove facial hair, not only bodily hair. All that for one of the cheapest best epilators. I'm pretty satisfied. I just have one minor complaint. Read on to find out what I think would have been a great addition. The number of tweezers is identical, 21 tweezers, just like its predecessors, Philips HP6401. That's what I believe, even though I couldn't find the actual number anywhere. But even the shape of the tweezer seems identical, so I'm pretty confident in my estimates. It's not lol, I know. Fewer tweezers means that the epilation process will be longer, but at the same time, the price is directly proportional to the number of tweezers. It's up to you if you go for speed or for the lower cost. This is absolutely the best cheap epilator featured in my epilator videos. My first recommendation, if you don't want to spend too much money on an epilator and you will get one with a sensitive area cap, a model that can be used for many years. Next at number 4 we have Emjoi EP Slim E18. You can't have complete epilator reviews without talking about the best facial epilators. The Emjoi E18 is the successor of the Emjoi EP9L. They are both really good epilators for face, the best in my opinion, and that's why I have included the EP Slim E18 in my epilator reviews. If you already own the EP9L and it's all working still properly, there is no need to replace it. For those who are looking for a very good facial epilator, the Emjoi E18 should be the first you check out. It has 18 tweezers, hence the name E18. That's a lot for a facial model. It also means that you can even use it on your bikini area and even for the underarms. Just make sure to clean it really well, rubbing alcohol included. It's extremely important to always use a thoroughly clean device when it comes to facial hair removal in order to avoid breakouts. It's a powerful model that removes both coarse and thin hairs. There is also the skin glide technology that it stretches the skin during epilation for a bit more of comfort. Facial epilation is definitely painful. It took me a while to get used to the pain, and I used cold facial wax strips for years because using both my Braun 7 and 9 models with their respective facial caps on. If you can't handle pain well, you should try cold facial wax straps. Or if you want something completely pain-free, there's the Tinkle razor. It's not rechargeable, it needs 2 AA batteries to function. Due to its power, it can also be used as an excellent epilator for the bikini area. Facial epilation is not for everyone. It's painful, but the Emjoi E18 is also fast and powerful, and it removes thin and coarse hairs just as efficiently. Due to that, it can also be a very good epilator for the underarms and the bikini area. If you want to try removing hairs from the face with an epilator, the Emjoi EP Slim E18 is a model to consider. The number 5 position is held by Panasonic ES-ED90P. Firstly, the design is quite nice, it's just too girlish. Okay, let's get past my enthusiasm and see what Panasonic has to offer for its pretty high price tag. Be warned that the price for this device fluctuates a lot. Sometimes it's really affordable, so don't rush into buying it. If it's on sale, definitely get it. It's a wet and dry epilator, which means you can use it with the shower gel. Obviously, it's cordless. It gets fully charged in an hour and you get to use it up for 40 minutes. It cannot be used corded. It has 48 users, so one good thing that it's pretty painful besides being really fast. Well, you would be mistaken thinking that it's pretty painful. There are many women who vouch that this is the least painful epilator for them. Now I think this side-to-side gliding head is an innovation that helps a lot. The number 6 position is dominated by Braun Silk EPOL 5280. The Braun Silk EPOL 5280 is the predecessor for the Braun Silk EPOL 7. Actually, they are identical, except for the considerable price difference between the two. The thing is that you can use the facial and sensitive area caps that comes the SE7 on the Skill Epil 5282. If your Braun SE7 ends up not holding a charge any longer, it has happened to plenty of users, then you can buy the more reliable 5280 and use the attachments on it. The Braun 5280 is just as powerful and as good as removing coarse and thin hairs from the root. It has 40 tweezers, powerful and efficient, that don't cut the hairs at the surface but pull them from the root. Massage roller attachment for a bit of comfort during epilation. Card aid. 2 speeds, built-in light. It also comes with an ice pack, but I recommend using that one after epilation. If you want to heat the skin, definitely not before. Even though it's pretty affordable, this is a sturdy, reliable model that will be with you for many years to come. That's why I like it so much, and that's the main reason for including it in my best epilator reviews list. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Panasonic ESEL9A. The Panasonic ESEL9A is built for speed, an extra wide head to cover more area in one stroke, and double discs with 60 tweezers to ensure any stray hairs missed by the first disc are caught by the second. The epilator is designed to be used wet or dry for convenience and has 3 speed settings that can be adjusted to suit the thickness of the hair. To make life easier, the head pivots up to 90 degrees to fit the corners of the body, and there is an LED light to illuminate hard-to-see areas, as well as being designed to get the job done as gently as possible. The ESEL98A has heaps of accessories, including a sonic scrub brush, a foot care head, and a bikini comb and pop-up trimmer to meet every hair removal need. The number 8 position is held by Philips Satinelle Prestige Epilator. The Satinyl Prestige is the newest and fastest epilator by Philips, boasting ceramic discs that rotate at 2200 RPM and firmly grip fine and short hairs 4 times shorter than wax can extract apparently. The cordless gadget has got an extra wide head and can be used wet and dry. There is a skin stretcher and massage cap to make epilating less torturous, and tons of attachments for a more spa-like experience. For example, there is a body exfoliation brush to remove dead skins, helps to prevent ingrown hairs, and a body massager for a relaxing treatment. There is even a special attachment for facial hairs, as well as a decent trimmer. It is one of the more expensive offerings, but it does last fast. Next at number 9, we have Philips Satinyl Advanced. The Philips Satinyl Advanced Epilator is a cordless, wet and dry gadget that has 2 speed settings for extra comfort or more sensitive area. There is a light to help you see what you're doing, and like pricier models, it has a wider head for speedier hair removal. The ergonomic S-shaped handle is easy to steer for control in bath or shower. The epilator has lots of the feature of more expensive Philips epilators, but what it lacks is all the extra accessories. If you're not fused about shaving attachments and massage rollers, etc., this is a great option. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Braun Silk EPOL 3270. This is the second best cheap epilator in this epilator reviews post. The Silk EPOL 3 series is very old. I'm assuming that it was released more than 10 years ago. It's still incredibly popular, and the Braun Silk EPOL 3270 has a lot to offer for its affordable price. The massage rollers attachment replaces the efficiency cap. It's actually good at making the pain a bit more bearable. Even so, it's still going to be painful. That's valid for all epilators. Braun Silk EPOL 3270 cottons, I would personally have preferred a sensitive area cap instead of the shaver and trimmer attachments, but I can understand why for some people those attachments might be helpful. The thing is, the Braun Silk has only 20 tweezers, so it's going to take a while to remove all the hairs. It will also break some instead of removing them from the root. It's an affordable model, so you will need a bit more time to remove all the hairs. You will need several passes. There is not so much to about say the Braun Silk EPOL 3270. It's one of the best, cheapest epilators and one of the oldest, but it's still very good at removing hairs from the root, which is the essential aspect when talking about any epilator. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notifications.